really a special event here for you this evening. We have some awesome haunted houses, some really great scare zones for you, but we want to pay homage to one particular scare zone, and that's Face Off in the Flesh. Really awesome scare zone this year that we want to kind of dedicate some time to, and we'll tell you a little bit more about the really cool opportunities that you'll get to do here tonight. But I want to give you a quick overview of the event, and there's no better way to do that than turn it over to Mike Aiello and Lora Wallace from our entertainment team, from our art and design team. And Mike will start with the houses, and Lora will tell you a little bit about the scare zones.
Cool. All right. Hey, everybody. Hey. I see a lot of familiar faces out here, though. Who's been to the event already? Awesome. Who has not been to the event yet? All right. Welcome. I'll focus over here. My name is Mike Aiello. I'm the creative director for Halloween Horror Nights 24. And year after year, this is our 24th year doing this thing. And every year is all about a perfect blend of intellectual properties, horror properties that we bring to life, as well as some original ideas that we bring to the table for our guests to see and experience year after year here at the event. And this year's probably one of the biggest slates we've ever had in a long, long time. Walking Dead is back for a third year. It is the largest maze we've ever done, with the most characters inside we've ever had, 60 plus walkers inside our Walking Dead maze this year. And it's all about season 4. Anybody see the new season premiere happen this past Sunday? It was awesome. It was too cool. But yeah, our maze is set in season 4, so we end right at that plot point, that plot twist about Terminus. You know, when they get siphoned into that container. But the maze is going really well. This event so far has been very well received. We're very happy with the reception and the reviews of our event this year. We're about halfway through, I guess. This is our halfway point. And we're really excited that everybody's enjoying it, and all the new people that are coming in to experience it. AVP, Alien vs. Predator, amazing maze. It's probably one of the most detailed mazes we've ever produced. We've got puppets. All of our aliens in that maze are all puppeteered. Animatronic jaws and proboscises that fire. Very authentic to the film. Huge fans of that brand, so be able to bring that to life in a very cool environment. We were actually able to do our own kind of story with the AVP brand. We place you in a facility that is of our own making, and we're really happy with it. The aliens and the predators are extremely authentic, and it's a really, really well done maze. We've got mazes based on the El Rey Network's TV show Dusk Till Dawn, going very well. We've got a maze based on, it was just released I think last weekend, I guess, Dracula Untold, which is a kind of a retelling or a reimagining of the legend of Vlad the Impaler. So our maze is based on that. Original mazes this year are just awesome. Probably one of the creepiest mazes we've ever done in a long, long time is Dollhouse of the Damned. Any doll you can picture in your head, creepy doll, an environment you can picture is inside this maze. It's probably one of the fan favorites, I think, for the event as far as one of our original mazes. So again, this event always runs the gamut with very unique visuals, very unique characters. And the mazes are no different. They are all uniquely different and placing our guests in very vivid, nightmarish environments. But I'll let Lora Wallace, our show director for the street program, she'll talk about our scare zones this year. Scare zones are returned, and we'll give you a brief overview of those things.
We were very excited this year to kind of go back to our roots of scare zones. We had stepped away for a couple of years trying all kinds of different things out, roaming hordes, and last year being an overall kind of scare zone with Walking Dead. So we were really excited to come back to that kind of our roots with the 4 very unique scare zones. I'll talk about the 2 original content scare zones first. We have Masquerade. So when you first walk in the park, what we wanted to do is go really big so that you would see that statement from outside the park. So there's a huge chandelier there. It's kind of flickering on and off. We have these huge candle pieces where there's some body parts and heads stuck in that wax candle. To me, what I love about Masquerade, it is beautifully scary, and I think sometimes horror can be really beautiful, and what we've done over there with the costumes are gorgeous, and then there's all these bloody masks that have been ripped off their face and left that blood mark where their skin has been ripped off. So again, it's just beautifully horrific. Right in front of us, as you walk out these doors, you're going to encounter our Bayou of Blood. There we have a voodoo queen that's kind of brought all these followers with her to this bayou. They're all there to basically make sacrifice to her. you know, that she's trying to have this ultimate evil. So it's very aggressive, all kinds of interesting looking people in that environment, all kind of really cool, interesting things in that environment. One thing that we really loved over there is we wanted to do something like we had in years past with our jack-o'-lanterns that used to hang in the trees. So this year what we did over there are jars, and if you look close enough, that each jar has something different inside it, whether it be a toad or a spider or a finger or an eye. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. Those jars kind of flicker through the trees, which is just a really cool thing. We anchored the other half of our park with two very awesome intellectual properties. In New York, we've taken over the whole back lot of New York with Purge, Total Anarchy. We celebrate both Purge movies with some of our Purge 1 kind of polite, more polite murderers, and then polite murderers, why not? And then in Purge 2, we're recreating that auction piece that happened out there. So there's a little bit of a show element where we do auction off people, and we take them away, haul them away in a bread truck, and there's motorbikes over there, and there's chainsaws. So it's just a really horrific zone where everyone is really trying to kill you, and you don't know who's a purger and who's not, really, and that's what makes that cool. The last one that I want to talk about is the one that we're really celebrating here today, which is Face Off in the Flesh. Absolutely beautiful scare zone, but again, very, very scary, because we have these, we've done our replications of these beautiful face-off creatures, put them on 5 beautiful vignettes, and then those around you in the street are really the ones scaring you. And we allow these vignettes to be photo opportunities for our guests. It's been just absolutely amazing. We have a lot of face-off makeup artists and winners here that have worked with us at Universal for a very long time. So it was just really awesome moment to have them come back and work here and show off some of their prize, winning kind of creatures as well.
So with us today, we've got Eric Garcia in the back and Doc. They're doing some makeups right now. You guys can photograph and talk with them later. But right now, we'll let Laura Tyler come up and talk about her experience here, but also on the show Face Off. Laura Tyler, everybody.
Sorry. Well, for those who don't know me, my name is Laura, and I was a season 5 finalist. I was a season 3 finalist, season 5 winner of Face Off, and I've had the great privilege of both working here and then going on to that reality TV show, working on all the creatures on there, and then coming back here and again being able to work with the designing and the sculpting of some of the characters that we have out on the streets. So this couldn't be more authentic from the reality TV show to now, it's as authentic as you possibly can get. You got real face-off contestants working on them, applying the makeups during the day, and then before pre-production we have all me and a few others actually sculpting the prosthetics beforehand as well. And you'll get to see a few of them. They range from all the seasons, from seasons 1, and I think they're on through season 6, but they're on season 7 right now, and I think Face Off is going to continue. So it's a great brand to have, especially for horror nights. Something just for the guests to come in and take pictures with, and I couldn't be more proud, really. I'm very excited to be here and get to not only be a fan, but also get to work on the creations and watch them and the whole process come to life. So.
The really great thing about that show is that it really does, for the first time in a long time, really show the artistry that goes into creating these horrific characters. The show does a brilliant job of displaying that. And yeah, it's a reality show. It has all the drama of a reality show, but at its core, really showing the amount of work and talent that goes into creating a lot of those things, and the fact that we've got a lot of our makeup artists who worked with us even prior to that show and it being in existence, being able to be on that show and be featured, and now kind of full circle with many of their characters now featured in the event that they've created. It's a really cool kind of full circle story that we're really proud of.
Yeah, it's a peek behind the curtain,
Yeah.
and I think that's something that a lot of people enjoy watching, is the creative process. The end product is here at Horror Nights every year, but to see, what it was, the creation, the drawing, and what you guys do in creative, and then bring it to full circle and finally seeing it. It's a good process. Good,
Yeah,
good
that,
fun.
that's the thing about the event is we're gonna every year we strive to try and do different things and bring different visuals and nightmares to our guests who love to come year after year and attend and see something new and different. That's the other thing about this event that I think that we're real proud of is that every year it does change from the top to the bottom. I mean, it is a different event from the ground up every single year, and that makes it unique. And I think why our guests keep coming back year after year because they know they're going to get a different experience every year. So we're really proud of that. But I think we'll get Brittany back up here and.